foggy morning garden tour today, guys. It is about 6:30 a.m. I have not had my coffee yet. It's been a while since we made a video though, so I thought I better do one. I won't go over everything. This is only half planted. This is cut flowers this year. They're all on the deck waiting to be planted. We're busy at work, we're busy here, so I'm behind on a lot of things. We did get this bed moved. It's not filled yet. That needs to happen probably this weekend. This is where some tomatoes and maybe some peppers are going. So this is the entire veggie garden. I'm still moving plants out of the section where this was. Gotta make sure I watch Lola too. Come on, Lols, this way. Some of those things were transplanted into here. There's not much going on here yet. Got some room. This is Egyptian walking onions and daffodils. I'll show you the difference. So this would be an example of, I dug them up and split them from their previous location last year. This started as a bulb, and these smaller ones were the bulbils. So they're much smaller, so you can see the difference there. Garlic's looking really good. This entire bed is ranunculus. No blooms yet. This haskap is flowering. I'm hoping we might actually get some berries this year. That would be fun. The chives are going gangbusters. There's one out front. It's actually starting to throw up bulbs. That's a garlic chive there. There was a garlic chive right here last year. It didn't survive. I'm not sure what happened to it. So this is a lovage plant that's transplanted from that long bed. This is a comfrey plant. We planted some spinach here and it's all coming up. That's a random garlic I missed last year. I did plant a little group of bulbils there. These are red Russian garlic bulbils. We've got mostly perennial flowers growing in this bed, kind of as like a nursery. There's echinacea. There's some sedum that I propagated from plants that I have last year. Yarrow, daisy, geum, some more random garlic that I missed. A couple of not doing very well Iceland poppies. Then we have quite a few delphiniums here, and in between the delphiniums there's 2 rows of that red Russian garlic that I managed to pick up this spring, so it wasn't there all winter. And then we have a couple of rows of spinach. Strawberry plants are doing really well. Asparagus is growing. We did have a hard freeze one night and we lost some of the asparagus spears that were up already, but it happens. There's a bunch of big ones coming. They're just not up very high yet. Some of the small skinny ones are, but so strawberries and asparagus looking good. There are I used my seeding square for the first time this year, so there's 2 rows of 4 square feet of carrots. These are weed seeds that are coming up. Those aren't the carrots yet. Then I picked up a few more asparagus plants. So here, this asparagus over here that was started from seed is all Mary Washington. But here I have a row of Jersey Night. I think there's 5 roots here, and then there's another 5 roots in this row, and this is Eclipse. We've got some just hanging on snapdragons. Sweet peas on this side are planted. They're looking good. I haven't really dealt with this bed yet. It needs topped up, and at the back there are some Jerusalem artichokes, but I need to get this dealt with and put the sweet peas on this side of the trellis. Over here we've got more garlic. There's potato, onions, and shallots here as well. And I did lose a few, and I do have some that I saved over winter in the house. So I will replace those when I get around to it. I don't know what's up with the maple trees this year, guys. Like, there's seeds everywhere. I've been pulling them out like crazy. The harder you look, the more you see. But anyway, the rest is the garlic. And just to show you, these are the bulbils. I told you I'd show you in the spring when they started coming up. It just kind of looks like grass almost. And as we go up, the first 3 rows here, or 3 or 4 rows, these were those larger bulbils. You can see these, I don't know, maybe you can't see, but these ones are smaller and finer, and as we go up, they get larger and thicker. And then this was small cloves that I had that I planted. Believe it or not, there's more garlic over here. This was a December decision. The ground was partially frozen, and I decided to throw more in. But just to show you, like, you can plant garlic pretty much anytime. So the first one's over there, so that is porcelain garlic music, and this is the same. So it's not quite as large as the stuff that I planted in October, but it's definitely doable. We have a trellis here. There's nothing planted here yet on this side. We do have more garlic. There's also onions all around the outside here. And I have rudbeckia planted in the middle and some tulips there. Lola, come Lola, come here. So, I got my dog. I did plant some peas here to go up this trellis. And I am going to put another trellis over between these 2 beds once I get this one filled out. So, those bales are still there from last year. I'm gonna plant a couple bean or pea seeds in there and make sure my failure last year wasn't due to an herbicide or something. And then I think pumpkins will be going over there. I also don't have, we won't bother going over here yet. It's in a state of flux. But I haven't yet had a chance to scope out the community garden space. I'm expecting news about that any day. They can't get on to till until it's dried out, and it's on a marsh field, so I think it's usually a little mid to late May before that gets done and you can actually get out and plant stuff. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks there will be a video all about that. So that is what we have going on in the early to mid May garden.